Hey Taurus, welcome to your general reading. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys are here as a cross watcher or as a Taurus. Both parties. Only take a resonate, so the rest in the fucking bucket. If you do need to switch it around, vice versa, that's alright. Energy is fluid. I have personal reading information down below in the description box, as well as my other social media that I do pull tarot content on if you do want to check me out over there. Come across this at a different time. No matter what, the message comes to you when it's supposed to, okay? See what we got going on, Taurus. I heard too many cooks in the kitchen. A lot of opinions going on, Taurus. A lot of opinions about what you're doing, what's going on in your life. Criticism, right? If someone sees that you're not cooking a certain way or adding certain ingredients or telling you to add this. I heard basil. Specifically, basil. I'm not a herbalist. Not totally sure what basil would represent or do for you, okay? Go look that up. But too many cooks in the kitchen. They're the Six of Cups. Yeah, very familial energy. Family, external family, parents, grandparents. It's close. Six of Cups for Taurus. Nine of Pentacles, though. Yeah, people want to know what it is you're doing, and it feels like family. What is Taurus up to? Why is Taurus doing this? Why is Taurus doing that? I don't know what Taurus is doing. Too many cooks in the kitchen in Taurus's house is what I'm getting here. And Tauruses, y'all love your homes. You really do. I have a lot of Tauruses in my family. Y'all love your homes. You love your space. You love your comfortability. You like your consistency. And you like the way that things are. Right? you just like the way things are when they're comfortable. And I see you're very comfortable, Taurus. Nine of Pentacles. You have everything you need all on your own. You might be an independent business owner. You might work for yourself. You might just have enough for you. Right? You've built yourself up financially. You've built yourself up in your career. You've built yourself up with resources, people you can rely on, people you can depend on, right? You've been through things that you've collected information from, and you've collected tools in your toolbox to get through future things from. You learned your lessons. You're doing really well. I'm getting a really healthy, stable, vibrant, positive energy from this Nine of Pentacles. I mean, look at this card. Like, she's just reaching for more and more. The sky's the limit for you. You have almost an infinite number of possibilities because your mindset is confident on, I can reach wherever I want. Whatever I want, I can achieve. Whatever I want, I just have to believe. Whatever I want, I can achieve. Whatever I want, I just have to believe. This is pure belief in oneself and just going for it. A lot of times people can't go for something because it takes that first initial step. That's scary. It's fearful. I can't take that first step. But once you get that first step off, you're off that ledge. Once you're falling, you're falling. The first part is just to fall. I feel like this person falls into things. I feel like you fall into things, Taurus. You're just like, whatever, let's do this. Let's try that. Let's go do that. And I feel like things just work out for you. I feel like you take risk, but it looks like they're healthy risk. They're well thought out, calculated risk. But there's too many cooks in the kitchen on what it is you're doing. Now, this feels a little bit like crabs in a barrel. We're cut from the same cloth as this. Taurus is cut from the same cloth as this. The cloth is wondering how the piece got away, how a piece ripped off. Because a lot of people get really insecure when you come from the same hometown, you come from the same school, you come from the same church, you come from the same socioeconomic status, you come from the same part of the state, you come from the same culture, whatever it may be. You come from the same thing as someone else, but you superseded the expectations of what you were born into or what you were thrown into almost in life, right? You're breaking some binds generationally. I see this being a theme right now. You know, those black sheep, those solo people, those ostracized people in the family, really breaking those chains, breaking those binds. But there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen because if Taurus can do it, I have to reflect on why I can't do it. There's no excuses if Taurus can do it. Right? A prophet is not welcomed in their hometown. You are more likely to be welcomed and loved by strangers than you are by your own close kin. Because it's hard to accept that someone got out of the bucket. A crab got out of the bucket. What's this Nine of Pentacles? I heard, I don't need y'all. I don't need y'all. You don't need them. You don't need your family. You don't need your external family, at least. You could have an immediate family, but I see a lot of single people out here, or just ultra independent people, but you don't need this. Now, I'm not saying you don't love your family. I'm not saying you don't hang out with them or care about them or want to be around them. You just don't need them for these types of things. You didn't need their support, or you didn't need their encouragement. You didn't need their money. You didn't need them to accomplish the Nine of Pentacles. You did on your own. I'm getting like a first generation college student, or a first generation even high school diploma, right? Doing something like that where it's a first generation thing, or not a lot of people in your family have been able to accomplish this. We have the Queen of Swords. You're highly intelligent. Highly intelligent. Again, calculated risk. You sit there and you form a plan. The Queen doesn't take action. The Queen sits and waits. Because you made smart decisions that you can just wait for the outcome on. The Queen of Swords has been through some shit too, man. Queen of Swords sometimes can come off a little cold. They're sharp with their words. They're strong communicators. And they don't take anybody's shit. And that's why this person is so strong. They're not taking anyone's crap. They're not going to actively go for anybody. They're not the King of Swords. They're not going to actively voice their opinion. They're not going to actively intolerance. This person has intolerance. They have no tolerance for bullshit. But this person, they're not going to actively approach somebody. They're not going to actively debate with somebody. They're not going to actively, come at you. But best believe you approach them, they have their sword. They have their mind. They're smart. They'll be able to cut through the bullshit. Your intellect has taken you to heights that your family or the people around you just haven't been able to get to or go to. And it might be because you are a first generation college student, first generation high school student, you're a first generation, I'm getting PhD, whatever it may be, you have a high intellectual caliber, and that has really allowed you to supersede some expectations that these crabs in a barrel just can't get over. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. You're creating your own happiness. It's like you're trying to create your own utopia. A lot of times when things like this happen, it's not the family of origin, it's a family of creation. We have the family of origin, and we have the family of creation. We are originated from a certain family, and then we have our own family created. And in that concept, the family of creation comes before the family of origin. And you're doing that. Your family might be upset that you're creating your own little nook of happiness, and they don't have a lot of say because they don't have any type of tie that binds. If you're this independent and this smart, you don't need anybody. Your family might be upset that you don't need them for anything. Doesn't mean you don't love them, doesn't mean you don't care about them, doesn't mean you don't want to be around them. You just don't need to come to them for anything. I just keep getting superseded, like superseded expectations, superseded me, like something like that. But it's honestly, you're just searching for your own happiness, searching for what makes you feel fulfilled and balanced and at peace. And part of that is having the security of being independent, creating this little goose egg for yourself. One more card. Yeah, Three of Wands reversed. I feel like things are coming for you, Taurus, coming to you. You've waited. You put your plan in place. You took calculated risk, and now you're waiting. You know things are going to work out for you. You've seen the plan. I heard divine plan. You've seen the plan. But the Three of Wands is also, for me personally as a reader, what one sows, one reaps. So you sowed a hell of a garment, and now you're wearing it. You sewed yourself a gown and now you're wearing it around town. Or if you're a dude, you can still wear a dress. But I digress. But anyway, this is what one sows, one reaps. And that's positive or negative. And you put in some work that people that are close to you, in your hometown, in your family, just have not been able to do. Now, this could be a man, but in sword energy, they're in feminine energy. Now, men and women go back and forth between masculine and feminine energy all day long. This person knows that they just need to sit back and wait. This person might be a good investor, good at stocks, good at investments. I'm getting a Scorpio energy off that. You might have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. Good with money, good with financials. All right, let's grab an animal oracle card. We have the Raven. Own your power. Magic. You have quite literally owned your power, king or queen. Let's see what we got. I literally just opened. If y'all been watching, you know I struggle with finding the animal in this book. That went right there. Okay. Trying to keep yourself little by denying your power so you won't be a threat to anyone merely keeps you in a false bubble of safety. Of course, at least that way you won't get noticed much or stand out. Well, that trick has worn out. It's welcome. You're more powerful than you think you are, so it's time to stop pretending. Those psychic games play, like finding convenient parking spaces or knowing when a certain someone is going to call. Those are just parlor tricks, yet they're subtle testimonies to the gifts you have. If you think of somebody and all of a sudden they're calling your phone, you got to download before that person called you. They sense you. You got a telepathic mind. You have very powerful intuitive insight here. Some of you guys have different abilities you're not fully aware of is what I'm getting. There's no need to take on airs about your incredible talents. Let them serve you, but mainly let them be of service to others, whether human, animal, plant, or mineral. Use your abilities to demonstrate to others that there is this amazing power of spirit available that can move mountains, a force that can be accessed within the proper mix of faith, intention, and focus. So stop doubting, worrying, or making excuses and own your capacity to be a powerful magician. Use these gifts to help make this a better world for all beings. Associated additional words are shadow, insight, prophecy, and shape-shifting. This is a powerful card. You are doing very big things in your life. Do not make yourself small. Don't dim your light because your light casts shadows on other people's darkness. Do not dim yourself. Okay? Other people will try to bring you down. They'll tell you you're this, you're that, you're arrogant. You think you know everything. You think you have everything going on. All you say back is, no, you think that. I didn't say that. You think that. And I don't accept that label. Okay? Taurus, rock this Nine of Pentacles. Own your power. I love you guys. I wish you the very, very best. If you do want a personal reading, go down below, follow the link. Everything you need to know to book one with me is there, as well as my other social media. And I love you. Wish you the best.